Hey guys, it's day 2. I'm doing another upper body day. This time it's for the back, biceps and shoulders again. More the rear delts this time. It's 8 exercises, but it's divided up into 2 circuits. So let's just start on circuit number 1. Alright, so exercise number 1 is going to be a band row. I'm just using this one that has the handles on it, but even the longer bands that I have work just fine. Take this, wrap it around the pole. There we go, it should be about chest level. Now you're going to take a step or 2 back so there's some tension on the band. Bend the knees about 1/4 of an inch, keep the chest up, arms out. Neutral grip, so palms facing each other. This is the starting position, and then from here, you're just pulling back. Now when you pull back, keep the hands a little lower so they're coming outside the top of your stomach, rather than up by your chest. Keep the elbows in, pull back, squeeze, forward. Alright, so number 2 is going to be band curl. Again, we're using this band. What you're going to do is set the band on the ground. You want to step on it with both feet. Keep the feet about shoulder width apart or closer together. The closer together they are, the easier it's going to be. Now you're standing up straight. Want to bring that chest out a little bit. Arms next to side, palms out. Now this is the starting position, and then from here you're pulling the handles up towards your chest. Right here, back down. You want to keep the upper arms next to your side. Try not to let your elbows swing forward. Now a little bit of rocking is perfectly fine, but not up here. Up, squeeze, back down. Squeeze those biceps at the top. Back down. Alright, so exercise number 3 is going to be the band lawnmower. This is a upper back exercise. It also involves the core a little bit. Lower back and abs and obliques. What you're going to do is you're going to take, we'll use this band. To get in position, you're going to hold on to it with one hand. Now you've got the rest of the band on the ground here. Whatever hand is holding onto the band, you're going to step onto the band with that opposite foot. And then you're bringing the other one back. And you want to go fairly far with this, so you can keep that back leg straight. Turn the foot out to the side a little bit, just to hold you in place a little better. And then to get in position, I'm going to bring that chest down. Rest that form on top of that leg here to hold you into place, and then you'll grab on to the band. Now, the more space there is between your foot and your hand, the easier this is going to be. So keep that in mind. Grab on the band. This is the starting position. Head down. From here, you're pulling the band up, and as you do so, you're twisting your torso out to the side here. Keep that arm close to the body when you pull up. Back down. Twist, back down. Keep that chest down. Don't come up with it when you're doing this. Alright, now for the last exercise in the first circuit, you've got a bent arm band pull apart. Now this is mainly working the upper back, especially the rear delts. But we're also hitting the upper traps, even the mid and lower traps a little bit. What you're going to do is you're going to take a band, and I'm going to turn to the side so you can see this. Now you're going to hold on to the band with your hands starting off maybe a couple inches wider than shoulder width apart. The wider you go on the band, the easier it's going to be though. So we'll start here. Now from here, you're going to bend those elbows. Bring them back a little bit. They do stay in front of the shoulders about 1.5 inches or so. Now this right here is the starting position. Now from here, what you're going to do is you're going to pull the band apart, keeping this bend in your elbows and bringing those shoulder blades together until that band touches your chest. Get that squeeze between the shoulder blades, that's what you're trying to feel, and then arms forward again. So your arms stay in this bent position, just the elbows kind of moving back a little bit, and really focus on squeezing those shoulder blades together. So, like here, keep it bent. Band comes back towards the chest. Alright, so that's circuit number 1. Let's move on to circuit number 2. There's another 4 exercises, and this is just going to be the second half of the upper body routine today. Alright, so the first exercise we have is a bent over lat row. So we're taking this band, we're going to wrap it around the pole. You want to keep it about hip level this time. And then what you're going to do to get in position, so you're in a bent over position, but this time you're bringing that chest way down. You want it where your torso is almost parallel with the floor. Arms straight out, palms down, knees slightly bent here. So hips way back, this is the starting position, and then from here, you're pulling straight back. Now you're trying to squeeze those shoulder blades together at the back, bring your arms forward, back, forward. Keep the palms down, don't let that chest come up. Otherwise, you're basically just doing a regular row at that point. Alright, so next we have a seated band curl. So, sitting down, you want the legs on the floor. They don't need to be straight, but legs or flat on the floor. They don't need to be flat, but they should be on the floor here. Now you're going to take your band, you're going to wrap it around both feet towards the bottom of the feet rather than the top. Now this is important because what you're doing is you're in a seated position here. There we go. I'm just wrapping this around my hands. Make it a little easier to hold on to. There we go. So, arms straight out. This is the starting position, and then from here, you're curling. So you're basically pulling your hands right outside your forehead with those elbows staying straight ahead. Don't bring them up too high so that that band stays securely on your feet. Now if you got the band up towards your toes, careful, it's a lot easier for it to slide off. And that's not going to be good. So, out here, keep that chest up and pull back. Alright, so exercise number 3, we've got a band straight arm lat pull down. So, of course, we're working the lats here. Now, for this one, of course, we'll take our band. Now, you can't sit here. Actually, let me bring it down. I've actually got one of these pull-up bars that I hook on my doorway here. And so I use that to wrap the band around the bar, like so. Now, if you don't have one of these, then it's just something that's hanging up overhead that you can wrap a band on. Really, anything will work just fine with that. Now, what you're going to do is, we got this wrapped around the top here. Grab the bottom of the bands, both hands. Now, to get in position, if you're underneath the bar here, take a step back. And then to get in position, you're going to bring your hips back. Just about an inch with your knees slightly bent so that you're leaned forward just a little bit. So it's going to look like this, basically. Now, arms out in front of you. This is the starting position. And then from here, you're pulling the band down and back towards the hips. Make sure you are leaning it into it a little bit so that you don't get a lot of pressure on the lower back. But also so you're able to bring that back or that band back a little more so you get a better squeeze on that. Alright, so the last exercise for today's workout is going to be a band face pull. Now this exercise is going to hit the mid and rear delts. It's a really good exercise I like to do just to strengthen them up, especially the rotator cuffs. So what you're going to do, you're going to take your band. Again, just wrap around and pull. Keep it up high about head level. There we go. Grab onto the band. With this band, I'll just grab onto it with the neutral grip. It's easier to hold on to. Now take a step back so there's a little tension on the band. Knees slightly bent, just like that row. Except you're not pulling it straight back like so. You want to start with your arms out. This is the starting position, and then this time you're going to pull the band back. And you're going to let those elbows kind of come out to the side and rotate your forearms back. So by the time you get, let me show you here. By the time you get to the back position, you're basically coming out almost 9 degrees here. And then arms forward, back, forward. So, let me show you one more time. Here we go, knee slide vent, chest up, arms out. And pull and rotate back, let those elbows come onto the side, squeeze, and then arms forward. Alright, so there's the exercise for today. We've got 2 circuits, 4 exercises. Now, just like the video before, I'm going to post right at the end, right after this. Just my recommendations as far as reps, sets, and rest times in between those circuits. But yeah, give it a try. Hopefully you get some good ideas from this, and hopefully you guys keep on working on your goals, and I will post more stuff soon. See ya.